Hello students, as we are studying the NPO not-for-profit concern. As we are knowing, this not-for-profit concern is open not to earn the profit but to provide services to the society. So whatever is the books of accounts are maintained under the NPO are different from the normal business, right? So in the last lecture, we are learn the question form, answer form of the NPO. In that question form, they will give you the receipts and payments account plus adjustment, and in the answer form, you have to prepare the income and expenditure account for the year ended and the balance sheet for the particular year. So first we will learn the form of receipts and payments account. See, it is look like our profit and loss account in the books of receipts, so and so company receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March, whatever is the year given. Since debit side, it will indicate the receipts, and credit side it indicates the payments. Make the correction in your textbook, it is a wrongly printed receipt, but on the credit hand side, left hand side, it is the payments, right? See, receipts and payments account always started with the opening balance of cash and bank and ended on the closing balance of cash and bank. See, two balance brought down cash at hand and cash at bank. Then next is given. First we will learn whole receipt sides, and then we will move on to the payment side. To subscription. Now what do you mean by subscription? Since it is a NPO not conducting the buying and selling activity as usual business, but they are earning the income by through the way of subscription. It means what? Suppose if the Rotary Club is there, the member, they have to subscribe to for the particular month, particular, right? So it is a subscription. They are earn the income through the way of subscription. It in here they are showing previous year, current year, next year. As it is a receipts and payments account, how much money received, how much money paid, this is it will be recorded under the receipts and payment account. So whether it will be money received for the last year, for the current year, or the next year, it will not affected, but money received, it is affected. So it will be recorded on the receipt side to subscription. Then entrance fees, as we are knowing, so many clubs, then so many sports club, libraries are there. To enter there, or to some entrance fees is to be there. It is the income, admission fees, life membership fees. Suppose if you are the member of a Rotary Club, if you want to be a member for the lifetime, then you have to pay the life membership fees, right? So it is one of the way of income for the NPO. Then legacies. See, then next is given legacies, right? Now what is the mean the legacy? Legacy means a gift given by a person to the concern as per the will of such person. Such gift may be an amount or any other item of the value. After the death of a such person, his successor or a legal representative give this gift to the concern. It is a non-recurring income. It means what? Suppose a used person, uh, used person write down, or used person make a will, and he mention in that will that after his death, whatever is the his whatever his money, whatever his property will be given to so and so concern, will be given to the so and so NPO for the child education, right? So after that it will be given to them, that NPO. It is known as what? Legacy. Then government grants, donation for common purpose, donation for specific. It means donation is given for building fund. Whatever is the money is given as a donation, it will be used only for the building, development of building. Money is given which is used only for giving the prizes, tournament. Then dividend received, higher rent of hall and hall received. Then sundry income, sale of all material, sale of all newspapers, miscellaneous receipt, tournaments receipt, cricket fees, tuition fees, term fees, collection of fine, locker rent, exam fees. Then balance carried down bank overdraft. As it is already we know, if the bank, it means we are not having the money, but bank is provided the money to us, right? So this whole is the income. These all are the receipts for the NPO. Now just students move on to the payment side. See, opening balance of bank overdraft, then salaries, paid for previous year, current year, rent, rates and taxes paid for previous year, current year, next year. Then printing, stationery, journal expenses, interest on bank loan, electricity charges, audit fees, tournament fees, wages. If you'll go to one by one, you will know that this all are the expenses which are recorded. So in common receipts and payments account, it will affect, it means suppose if the money is received, you have to record, money is paid, you have to show is at expenses. So this whole, in this way the books of accounts are maintained under the NPO. And after some adjustment, it means after closing of the books, there are certain entries or remains to be given the effect, that is recorded in the form of a adjustment. Now we will move on to the income and expenditure account. It is a summary of revenue, income and revenue expenses of a particular period. Remember students, here the word particular period is important, because it will, as in the final account we are known, this final account is prepared only for a one accounting year. It means in this final account we are recording all the expenses and incomes, assets and liabilities particular to pertaining that particular year, right? So here again the period is important. It is a look like it is similar to profit and loss account, and it is a nominal account. If you will study format of income and expenditure account, you will know why it is called as a nominal account, right? And this income and expenditure account will be prepared with the help of receipts and payments account, receipt and payment account. Now see, in the income, revenue income, gains of the current period are credited. It means subscription received, interest on investments, sundry receipt, journal donation, tuition fees receipt, particularly in that year it will be recorded. Income for previous year or for next year are not taken into account. Why? Because the same rule applied. This will be prepared only for one particular accounting year. So last year amount, next year amount, it will be not impact, it will not make any impact, or it will be not recorded in the income and expenditure account. However, all income pertaining to the current year, whether received or not received or received during the previous year for this year, are taken into account. So remember students, you have to, while preparing the income and expenditure account, you have to keep in mind only one thing. You will record in the income and expenditure account only the incomes and expenses pertaining to that particular year only. Whether it will be received in the previous year, whether it will be receivable in the next year, it contains for a particular year, you have to be recorded. Then expenditure account, only revenue, expenses, losses of current year are debited. Items of expenses of NPO concern may be different from concern to concern. If it is library, then the expenses will be related to the library. If it is a sports club, it is related to sports club. If it is a hospital, then all expenses will be dependent upon the related to the hospital. So current year expenses, whether actually paid or not paid during the previous year or current year, are taken into account. Outstanding expenses and prepaid expenses during previous year are considered, right? And income and expense, like your profit and loss account shows net profit and net loss, here income and expenditure account will show surplus or deficit. It means if your income side is higher, then it is a surplus. If your expenditure side is higher, then it is a deficit. So for your understanding, income means profit, surplus means profit, and deficit means loss. It is just no only to understanding purpose. Excess of income or expenditure, it means what? Income side is higher and expenditure side is lower, it will be a surplus. While excess of expenditure, it means expenditure side is higher over income, is known as deficit. And if as we are net profit we are added in the capital, net loss we are lesses from the capital. Here if surplus will be there, you will add into the capital fund, and if deficit will be there, you will less from the capital fund. Now students, before go to the format of income and expenditure account, just we will move on to the futures. As it is a nominal account, second feature you can say that it will record only revenue, expenses and incomes for that current year only. It is a look like a profit and loss account, and it is prepared to find out the surplus or the deficit. And this income and expenditure account is always accompanied by balance sheet. It means it is prepared with the balance sheet only, and as it is pertaining to particular year, there will be no opening balances, and whatever will be the surplus or deficit, it is transferred to the capital fund. And the most important thing, all cash items as well as non-cash items which are related to current year, it will be recorded. It means as in the receipts and payments account, it record only cash received or cash paid, but here non-cash items like depreciation, bad debts, outstanding salary, all will be recorded in the income and expenditure account. Say in your textbook page number 70, the specimen of a income and expenditure account given. Since receipt side shown on the right hand side, it is debit, but students, here income side is shown on the credit side on left hand side, and your expenditure will be shown on the debit side. In the receipts and payments account, your payments will be shown on the credit side. It means it is a cross, remember that. Since debit expenditure, salaries paid less paid for last year, since rule says only current year will be impacted, so in this, if the last year payment is made, you have to minus, then for the next year again you are paying, then you have to minus, and add outstanding. Why? Because this year is outstanding which you have to be pay afterwards, so it will be added. And if the prepaid for the last year, you will be add. Since students, you will learn all these things while solving the actual question. Wages, printing and stationery, rate, interest. See, if you will go one by one, you will know how to write the expenditure side of income and expenditure account. Now just move on to the income side. See, subscription received less last year, received for next year, add received for the last year for current year. If I will explain this now only, you will not understand. You will understand in better way while solving the actual question. Just only remember one thing, whatever will be in the receipt side, that as per the rule, applying the rule and regulation, you will transfer to the income side. Whatever in the payment side, by applying the rules and regulation for preparing the income and expenditure, you will transfer them into the expenditure side. Now students, see the difference between the receipts and payment account and the income and expenditure account. Receipts and payment is related to cash, so it is a real account. It is related to income and expenditure, so it is a nominal account. As it is a cash, so it's look like a cash book. Then it is a look like a profit and loss account. Since it is totally related to cash, so it presents a summary of a cash book, and it is prepared to ascertain the net result of all incomes and expenditure. It includes receipts and payments, includes the opening cash and bank balance. But here, income and expenditure account, no opening balances. Here the closing balance represent actual cash and cash in bank at the end of the given period. Here closing balance represent the whether it is a surplus or deficit. All receipts and payments for current period are recorded in this account, whether it is a revenue, whether it is a capital. But here only revenue receipts and revenue expenses are related to current period are recorded in the income and expenditure account. Non-cash items are not recorded in the receipts and payment account, but in the income and expenditure account we are recording the cash, non-cash items also, like bad debts, depreciation, outstanding also. This transaction related to personal account, real account and nominal account, but it contains only related to nominal account, right? It includes amount received or amount paid for the any period. It means if money is received, record it, whether it pertaining to last year, whether it is pertaining to next year. But in income and expenditure account, it will be recorded if it is pertaining to a current year only, right? For receipts and payment, no need to prepare a balance sheet. not necessary, but for income and expenditure account, preparation of a balance sheet is compulsory. So students, just go through all the format. Next lecture we will learn about the adjustment.